So these testes, where they are lying, inside the
Below
abdominal
the-
cavity or
Under the abdominal.
Under the abdominal
is correct. Under means below the abdominal cavity in scrotal sacs. See, like this, scrotal sacs will be there. In that they will be present. A pair of bubble-shaped structure. This is one testis. This is another testis. Next here, inside the testis only, the production of male gamete called the spermatozoa, they will be produced. Millions of spermatozoa, they will be produced inside the testis. Here, there are tiny tubes, tubules, very tiny tubules. They are having the lumen of our hair thickness. So they will be present, many tubules, they will be present inside that lumen. The production of spermatozoa will be taken place. Later on, they comes out of the seminiferous tubules. These are called seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubule. Tubule means very thin. Tube is called tubule. Inside that seminiferous tubules, the production of spermatozoa will be present, and there onwards, vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Please listen it later on. You can look into the book. See, vasa efferentia, through that they comes out of this testis and they get stored in another part called epididymis. Epididymis. Another part here, it is called epididymis. They get stored temporarily and then they form that a long tube which is moving in anterior direction towards the abdomen. That is what called as vasa differentia. Vasa differentia. This is vasa efferentia which are there inside. And here I am saying this tube, this blue color tube which is running towards that abdominal cavity, that is what called as vasa differentia. So from this another testis, left hand side also, it is traveling anteriorly towards the abdominal cavity. When it comes here, we are able to find here a pair of glands will be there. They are called as seminal vesicles. Seminal, a pair, here one and here one. Seminal vesicles. These two seminal vesicles, with the help of ejaculatory ducts, they connect that vas deferens to the urethra. This part is called urethra. In the case of females, urethra size is 4 centimeters. In the case of males, urethra is nearly 10 to 20 centimeters length. So urethra. A pair of seminal vesicles, a pair of Cowper's glands also will be there. A pair of Cowper's glands. Next here, this is what the prostate gland. Prostate gland. Emma, is it visible to you?
Yes,
Yes,
madam.
madam. Yes, madam.
Madam. Madam, Cowper's gland is where, madam?
Here only they will be present. Cowper's glands, a pair they will be present. And the role of Cowper's gland is, see, acidity if at all there in this semen, it will be neutralized by the Cowper's glands.
Yes.
Okay, it will increase the lifespan. If not acidity is there, actually the lifespan of spermatozoa is 72 hours. 72 hours. They have to just well protected in the female reproductive system. That is what the reason. When they goes into the female reproductive system, they should be in the safe condition. If at all the only the acidic medium is there, they will be killed. So to protect them, it is natural protection by this. Next, what is the role of this? It's a total prostate gland and the pair of seminal vesicles means they used to provide nourishment. Sperm cells also living only, they need some food to live for 72 hours. That nourishment, and for their motility, they have to move from male reproductive organ to the female reproductive tract. So at that time, so they used to provide some sort of motility. For that motility, energy is needed. For that, they used to supply that medium for the spermatozoa to move, and another one nourishment also will be provided. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
madam.
madam.
Next, one more is spermatozoa. They are traveling from testis to vas differentia, vasa differentia to epididymis, epididymis to vasa differentia, and then finally they reaches to connect nearby the urethra region. When they comes here, some other secretions which are secreted by the accessory glands. Accessory means they are secreting some sort of gelatinous or gum-like material. That is what semen we can say. Fluid. So one is seminal vesicles, a pair, Cowper's glands a pair, and prostate gland only one. These three they used to add their secretions in this particular junction. And along with the spermatozoa, they got already nourishment, and acidity will be nullified by the Cowper's gland secretions, and then nutrients they got it for their survival, and they travel through this particular tubular structure called urethra. And this urethra, it is this duct, it is not only sending out the spermatozoa or the semen along with the secretions of these three, it is also useful in sending out the urine. That is what this is what the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. And these two are this black color one tubes are called ureters. So common tube for sending out when they are getting the mixation sensation when they urinate at the time through this particular aperture only it will be coming out. At the time of sexual contact, the semen also will be released through this duct only. So it is called as urinogenital duct. Urinogenital duct. Duct, genital, DUCT duct means a small tubular structure. Once again, I will rub after this a pair of testes which are lying below the abdominal cavity. Why they should be below the abdominal cavity? Any reason behind that?
Above the
If you
abdominal
find the
cavity,
Creator's greatness will be shown. God's greatness will be there. See, normally room temperature, our body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. That you know it. Celsius, it is not Fahrenheit, but at this temperature, spermatozoa, they may not survive for long period. They may die after 40 hours or 48 hours or 24 hours. To survive until 72 hours, 2.5 to 2.5 degrees Celsius, it is less when they are placed in the scrotal sacs. Below the abdominal cavity, they were placed safe in the scrotal sacs. The temperature is less than this 37. 2 degrees less or 2.5 degrees less. That is the favorable condition for the semen to survive for 72 hours in a healthy human being. Is it clear?
yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Now, when the spermatozoa, they started, only the sperms, they are moving in this particular way, and spermatozoa which are produced by these testes, they are moving in this direction. This is actually lying in the abdominal cavity. This part it lies in the abdominal cavity, urinary bladder, ureters and all. So when it
And
travels
lower,
over,
madam. Lower abdominal cavity, madam.
yes, lower part of the abdominal cavity, urinary bladder will be there. Okay, for us when the bladder is filled, we used to get the sensation at the time, lower part only it swells up. For the males or the females, urinary bladder lies below the stomach. Is it clear?
Yes, madam.
Now see here, what are the three accessory glands means? One in number
Prostate.
prostate gland,
Prostate gland,
a pair of seminal vesicles, a pair of Cowper's glands.
Cowper's gland.
These three,
Cowper's
they
gland.
add their secretions. These three, they add their secretions to the spermatozoa. If liquid medium is not provided, they cannot swim. They cannot go to that other genital tract. That is what they are providing the medium for survival of this particular spermatozoa. Next, they are giving the nourishment and they will protect them from acidity. In this way, these three glands used to add their secretions. So they were called as accessory glands. Is it clear? For a healthy human being, 1 ml of semen, nearly 40 to 70 millions of spermatozoa will be produced. Okay? rate of production of spermatozoa decreased in the males. So they are going for treatment nowadays. Is it clear? Shall I repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
If any doubt is there,
madam.
now only. See, remember that here, common junction for this vasa differentia and Cowper's glands with their ducts and the seminal vesicles with their duct and prostate gland around these are all, they will be adding their whatever the materials into this common junction called urethra. And this part, this organ is the penis, muscular organ. So through this only they will be eliminated out when the sexual contact or the what we can say that sexual intercourse is taken place. They will be expelled out of the male body. Shall I read?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
See, again you please be in the Emma, be available. Only 2 minutes only left. That is what you join again.
Okay, madam.
Okay, madam.
Now let us see here
Okay.
for the female reproductive system. Until now we have discussed about the male reproductive system. And now how the female gamete will be produced. Where do we get that female gametes in our whole body means? See here,
Ovaries.
the reproductive organs in the case of females, gametes will be formed from here and here. These two organs are called as ovaries. How many ovaries are there?
One pair of ovaries.
One pair of
Right ovary and left ovary.
One pair.
And here, this is one tube and this is another tube. These two are called as fallopian.
fallopian tube.
Fallopian tube. Fallopian. Fallopian tube.
How many are there in number? Two in number.
Two, madam.
Ovaries are two.
Two, madam.
And fallopian tubes. Other name is oviducts. Oviducts. Other name for fallopian tube is oviducts.
Oviduct.
This pear-shaped organ is called uterus. In Telugu we are calling it as Garbhasanchi. Uterus. Next here, this opening of this is called vagina. The mouth of vagina is called cervix. These are the parts in female reproductive system. Once again, vagina. Next, the mouth of
Cervix.
vagina is
Cervix.
Uterus.
muscular word, pear-shaped organ is uterus.
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 Fallopian tube.
Structures. Almond means particle. So same size ovaries. A pair of ovaries are there, but these two they are there in our lower abdominal cavity for the female. This is the lower abdominal cavity. Here one ovary, here another ovary. Okay. So every month